No! I'm gonna die here, aren't I? I'm gonna die at the start of the level. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ogre Knight Plays Megaman. I'm your host, Ogre Knight, and it's time to talk about electrical sources of engineering and other robots, and also to murder some faces. So if you're like me, you've probably seen like everything Megaman related and already know all this, but in case you're not, I think that in the 90s, there was a discussion of how Megaman was, I fucking hate you, goddamn piece of shit. Oh, I'm sorry that we're not fighting the best robot master, Buttfuck-Man, which is apparently one that I introduced last episode, so sorry about that. But back to power sources. Protoman, Megaman's brother, more or less, also known as Blues. I hate everything. Why won't these things let me... No! I'm gonna die here, aren't I? I'm gonna die at the start of the level. Also known as his brother, Blues. I have to get the timing super right on this. 1, 2. Oh my god. His brother Blues was powered by a nuclear reactor experiment that was supposed to be a portable nuclear reactor. Jump, hit. Jump, hit. Jump, hit. Okay. I'm gonna try out the size of that for a couple times. Jump, hit. Jump, hit. Too close. This is at the start of level. I could have just default chosen this one. I forget how hard this game is sometimes. Nope. Too close. 1, 2, 3. Nope. I just want to get past it consistently before I move on. I know I have 1 life left. I'm probably going to die trying this. That's okay. Made it to the top without dying. Hell yes. So, what are these things? Can't remember what they do. Oh, they shoot lightning out later, so I'm getting used to them. Good to know. So, I need to do a jump here without dying. Obviously, 1 hit will kill me. So, I think I need to go here. Nope. 1, 2, can die. Oh, why don't I just do this? And die. That was close. Oh, right, that was my last life. Well, I guess I can choose Buttfuck-Man now. God damn it, Seth Ogre the Third. You're commenting magic. Oh, I still haven't talked at all about the topic that I brought up. So, Megaman's brother, Protoman, kind of brother, he's called Protoman because he was the prototype to his design in the American version. Much like Megaman isn't called Rockman in the... I just gotta get the timing perfect. I have to focus. 1. Concept isn't enough. You gotta do the execution right. Which I didn't do there. Had to get a running start. Run! Got it. So Protoman was an experiment in the 90s cartoon, I'm pretty sure, to have a portable nuclear-powered core that went wrong and gave him radical, freedom-loving ideas where he went against his programming. I'm pretty sure that was true, yeah. Now we get to see the electrical shooty out of those things. And I'm okay getting life here. I think it's actually more life than I'll lose going back. So I'll do that. I think I'm just going to take the damage to go faster. Okay. And Megaman's power source I've never known. It could be that they stabilized the core after trying it out, they being Dr. Light and Dr. Wily, who were working as a team until Dr. Wily betrayed everyone and made all the robots. Fucking goddamn bullshit! Oh, fuck you, Buttfuck-Man. Until Dr. Wily made all the robots hostile and reprogrammed them. Although I don't know how Dr. Wily managed to convince, Dr. Light how to make some of these robots. Like, it'd be pretty hard to convince me that Bomb Man couldn't be made more efficient for construction purposes. Or Iceman actually needs ice-producing capabilities. I still forgot the damn mouse. That Iceman could be made for more productive purposes by being able to conjure ice and use it as a weapon. So it feels like Dr. Light was pretty gullible at the end of the day. Wow, I hate this block. Don't call me Blockhead. You're the Blockhead. Man. I think to the right gives me a bonus option, so I'm gonna try and do that. Obviously, I just need to time the jump right. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep, and then here is how we get here. And do I not have the... I think by now I'm supposed to have the ability that shoots up. 3, 4... Yeah, I didn't have to use any powers until now. Those Mega Busters down there, instead of shooting out lemons like I do now, they help me with the abilities like Gutsman throwing a rock, or Cutman, who you haven't seen yet, throw his boomerang. I don't remember if Cutman's actually the weakness of Elecman. I just like doing it in this order because there's a piece later on that I can actually remove with Gutsman's power, and I remember Gutsman's power was weak against, that Cutman was weak to Gutsman, so I did that. Oh, right, this section. Oh, this section. Okay. You wouldn't believe how long that took me the first time when I was a little kid to get through. Holy shit. I think the right side is how I get to Gutsman's, like, bonus stuff, so I'll do that. Oh, I can just thread the needle. Why am I even fighting these dudes? Yo, dude. But yeah, I don't know what Megaman's power source is compared to Protoman's, since Protoman's is clearly nuclear, based on the cartoon and not the canon version. I don't actually remember what the canon version is or if it was ever stated. But I imagine Mega Man had to have... Ow! Fucking everything. I need to get better at shooting these things. This is just like... Yeah, this is what I like to get Gutsman for. Because that nut right over there, I think is the power that lets me shoot beams out of my hand that I can jump on. Let me see. Yep, I can jump on these. Check it out. Woo! This makes platforming way easier. Definitely worth going to Gutsman stage in order to get... Now, the left or the right path, I think the right has little jumping froggy dudes that will probably kill me. I have 1 life again. Either way, I'm going to have to deal with the UFO monsters dropping down, so chances are I'm going to die in the next screen, but that's okay. I got the little movie thing. Oh, it was lightning versus these dudes, and then at the top they're the jumpy dudes that I can never get past without getting at least once. Oh, well, I'll get better at these jumps. Oh god, the lag. But yeah, in addition, the power source of Mega Man, is he solar powered? The little helmet was only meant for combat purposes because he had his servant attire. I'm gonna call that what he was when he was just like Dr. Light's surrogate robot son. For those of you who don't know, his canon name is Rock, and his sister's name is Roll, and his brother's name is Bass, or not Bass, Blues, and that didn't hurt me before. Why did it hurt me now? Not the pun. The pun doesn't hurt me now, although it should. Rock, roll. We built this city. We built this city on death from falling. Was a pretty shitty foundation, to be really honest with you. Building it on fallen deaths. That's what Star Wars will do. Now I don't need to get any more of that. Oh my god, why didn't I stay on the ground and deal with that before? Much easier to jump above the beams than be shot at by some UFO machines. Oh, I thought I would grab the ladder. But if Mega Man is made by the same powered core as Protoman, then why is Protoman still not allowed to participate with the Mega Man crew in the comics and stuff? It could just be inconsistent lore or whatever, but Protoman... Oh, right, there's no canon reason for him to have gone rogue except for Dr. Wily reprogramming him and him having, like, a badass attitude. He's the... For those of you who haven't seen the Protomen, you'll understand immediately where they get their vibe. In fact, I'll show you a couple clips right now, so that way you understand just how cool Protoman is. Ow! And yeah, that's a good example of Mega Man inspired stuff. I think it's just the difficulty, because like a lot of difficult games have a really intense following behind them if they're halfway decent. Like Toho, Dark Souls, the entire science community. What other games are there? Philosophy. College. The economy. These fucking assholes. Yes! Fuck you! You're gonna die, clown! Oh wait, I have like 1 life left, don't I? So I'm gonna... If I die here, Yep, if I die here, I'm dead for real. Cool! This is gonna be fun. I need to kill Elecman without getting hit. And I need to climb up these bastards in order to do that. Yep, this is not gonna be successful, and I'm gonna have to redo all of it. I might just cut to the front, but I'll keep talking. If what I'm saying is interesting enough, I'll just leave it in. Because now that I'm done talking about power sources and the fact that I don't know what Mega Man... Even though he has a game called Powered Up, I don't know what actually powers him. I bet it's either a stable version of the nuclear core, or it's a solar, or... Yeah, you see, that hurt him like by a ton. I only have to do that 3 times. But I have to do way more better than that. Okay, it's okay. I've got to him. I've got to the boss. I can do it again. And now I have a little, like, helpy platforming thing, which should help out with the level pretty heavily. Like, now that I can do this, I can just do this instead. Yay! And then I can do this, this. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. This is actually how you enable some of the glitches in the game. You can actually, like, go halfway into the wall by jumping on these things correctly. And then if my head is, like, caught in the blocks over there, after that, then it, like, juts me forward because it really wants me to get out of the blocks. And by doing that, it juts me to a different part of the stage. Because if I'm, like, stuck in a wall, it'll just keep going till the end of the level. And then I'll just keep on going until I get to the boss. I can seriously cross through a level in, like, 40 seconds? I don't know. No, it's not like 40 seconds. It's like 2.5 minutes. It's probably faster than that, but that's only for the best speedrunner in the world. And like any other speedrunner of any value whatsoever. Like Clint Stevens. Or should I say Choke Stevens, who doesn't even play this game. Oh, Clint, I just want you to know, you're pretty hilarious. You're also pretty good at Mario and Ocarina of Time, though don't let chat hear me say that, or else I will be mocked forever, more than likely. Oh, god damn it. That said, I've only made like 4 claims of being a speedrunner of this game, and all of them are like when I was a child, so that only means that my expectations will be worse. Yeah. You know, I should just time it. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I don't like waiting for these, so I usually just do this and do that. Oh, it's actually better to go the other way if I'm doing that. Huh, I didn't think about that. Oh well, I don't really need these anymore. So, go back up. So, we've already talked about how Mega Man is powered, might be powered by like nuclear power, since that was popular in the 90s to talk about, especially in Japan. Nowadays he might be like solar powered or something, since that's a new green energy source, or like a source of nearly infinite power if it was to go perfectly. Theoretically. But how would the rest of his parts work? Like, if you were to make a robot like a Megaman, what would you do? Obviously, you need strong AI, AI that passes the Turing test, all that, which is obviously not possible yet. But the way his eyes work and stuff, and the way he reacts to things, and the way he steals abilities from other creatures, like Megaman's already stolen the Cutman blade and the Gutsman strength, but he does that between levels. He can't do that while he's fighting him, which tells me that Dr. Light or someone else is adapting him as he goes on. But then why doesn't he just do that before they fight? And I think it must have something to do with him learning from the fight. So that means that Megaman is probably analyzing the opponent very meticulously in order to see what upgrades he can develop. Between games, like, there's no good reason for him to not have those upgrades the next time that he joins the game, except that the developers want to keep playing with the formula. Since he always goes back into servant mode after he's done fighting, it's possible that they get rid of all the upgrades after he's done fighting, so that way he doesn't have to fight anymore. Or he can't fight anymore. Like, since I think the canon reason why X took like 100 years in hibernation was because, this is the plot for Mega Man X now. The reason why X was in hibernation and like Dr. Light's greatest creation was he was an actual battle-trained robot, but I think he had to pass like moral and philosophical tests, which also like was a antivirus test for him. I think that might be true. I remember hearing that somewhere, and I say that a lot, but this is the first time where I've actually questioned that because my memory is terrible. I remember something along the lines of X being stuck answering moral questions as to whether it's okay for like a robot to beat someone, and he needed to come up with kill a human, and in what situations is it okay to use violence, and he needed to come up with a consistent and okay reasoning that is basically like the laws of robotics, and it ended up taking him about 100 years of simulated Oh wow, I forgot how strong he was. Right, he's electricity hitting a robot, so he's my weakness. Forgot about that. Oh well. I just need to hit him 3 times before he hits me 3 times. That works. Not a big deal. Hopefully. But yeah, since Mega Man didn't have that, as soon as his need was gone, the need for his combat capabilities, they're always removed. So that's my reasoning behind why Mega Man loses all his powers between games, because X actually keeps some of his powers between games, which is interesting. Although, like, the games where he loses it, there's not really good reason why. But that's okay. Fuck you. Oh, I can't even hit it twice! Please don't send me back to the start. Please don't send me back to the start. Oh my god, this is so hard. So yeah, that might be the reasoning why Mega Man does what he does. I need to hit him 3 times before he hits me 3 times. So, what's the best way to do that? When the level starts... When the fight starts, he's going to shoot his beam at me, and I want to jump on the box, but I want to fire at him first. So shoot... Do I want to shoot jump or jump shoot? I think I want to shoot jump. If I die again, I'll just skip ahead. There's no reason for me to keep talking. Oh god. Yep. I'm glad I... Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot and jump was the right solution. Oh, but yeah, the reason why his combat capabilities could be removed every time is because of the moral, lacking the moral capabilities. Oh my god, and next time let's talk about how his eyes work, and light R systems, and how they could be used in robotics, because I think that would be an interesting way of using it, even though nowadays they have to be strapped on a helicopter and they're super expensive. That would be fun to talk about, and we'll do that on Fireman's stage. Was it Fireman? Who's weak to, like, I'll try and remember who Elecman is getting us. I thought it might be Bomb Man, actually. But it's making his Pleasant Circle. Oh, man, if only Buttfuckman was here, he would know what to do. I'll see y'all next time. Oh, fuck.